I went down to the bakery and they didn't have my muffins.
So that's why you set fire to my flower beds.
It was too early in the morning. I hadn't made any yet.
But
Fucking bad.
what? Actually, if that gives you experience, then I'll feel.
Oh, this gives me experience.
Ah, better go grinding for all
Shit,
of that
yeah.
60s you left.
Yeah, man, let's go grind this up.
What kind of half-assed
Shabam.
bakery doesn't have like their food first thing in the morning?
Well, if you go at like they have to be there at like 8, man. So like what are you expecting them to be?
No, they
like,
open at
early?
8. They get there at like 4.
Oh, dude. Well, imagine something like Baker's Delight. Sponsored by Baker's Delight. Imagine like.
Actually, their shit is so good.
Yeah, and imagine if you're just like a worker there, right? Like I don't know, like you go to school or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just like you're not gonna get there at 4. Like you'll get there at like because you can get there at like 8, and then maybe at like 8:30, 8:45 things can be done. They can be nice and hot.
Yeah.
But it depends if people like going to work and they're like on the commute at like 8:15 or whatever. Yeah.
Maybe we could email Baker's Delight and ask, and also tell them that we make a YouTube show. And
Yeah, and that we told
could-
them and like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, if we actually got
we'll find a way to mention it once an episode for like 1 month, and see if they'll be willing to give us something for it.
Imagine if we got like a sponsorship by like a sort of like biggish New Zealand company. Is Baker's Delight's New Zealand, right?
I think so.
Or is it Australasia?
Well, Australasian definitely includes New Zealand. So.
Well, yeah. I mean,
is
like,
it Australia? Is it New Zealand? Who
like
knows?
it has to be small enough, like just New Zealand, so they'd actually.
Who
bother.
knows? I looked up evil popes. Why would I not look up Baker's Delight?
And then we can have like lots of cheesy night scrolls and cheese and bacon rolls to eat while we record.
My
Oh
brother.
God. It's been so long since I've had a cheese and bacon roll from Baker's Delight.
My brother, it's Australian owned.
Ah.
My
that's
brother
okay.
has a friend who
Sponsor
like
us
works
anyway.
there,
Yeah.
and they like constantly just swing by his house to like drop off huge amounts of Baker's Delight that they don't need.
Dude.
Because at the end of the day, they don't want to like just throw it out randomly,
course
because then
not.
people like hang around the dumpsters waiting
Yeah,
for
exactly.
it.
Or like you get like I don't know, you might get pests or something, or like birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
So like if you work there, you just like I
no.
think you just divide it up if you're doing the closing
these
shift.
guys.
If you just like divide up who wants it. So like she constantly brings over huge amounts. So like going to my brother's house is awesome.
yeah,
Forgot
it's
that they
pretty cool,
tricked
man.
you. File gas.
No. Well, I'm fucking done here. You've outlived your leash for this. Goodbye.
No, I thought we were friends.
No, I'll never get my Baker's Delight muffins. Alrighty. Ah, dude.
Wow, over the past 35 years, the Australian-owned company has grown to over 700 bakeries across 3 countries, serving 2 million customers each week.
Ah, jeez.
Every day, in every bakery, Baker's Delight bakers use real ingredients to bake unreal bread.
Can you-
can't eat it. It's non-existent.
It's unreal, yo. Unreal bread.
You buy it.
What a stupid thing
You
to
buy
put.
it, they hand it to you, it looks like a cube, but it's got 8 sides. You take a bite, and instead, you find that you're breathing out flour.
That's what I'm doing. Is this where I'm meant to be going?
You start having strange dreams of fields of corn grown entirely on the backs of mice.
Shit, man.
Baker's Delight. Sponsor us and we'll stop accusing you of growing your field on mice.
Man, dude, bread and butter is my bread and butter, man. It's so
Nice.
good. I love that shit. It's delicious. It's
Find
actually
out
like
more about our growth and success.
Like,
yes, please.
it's so simple. Just the whole idea of like, and like it's the simplest things that are so nice. Like bread and butter. It's so good. Oh, that's what I've got to do.
Well, I mean, is bread really a simple thing?
Well, I know. I mean, like in the concept of saying like, oh, my bread and butter.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like it's not that simple. It's still like it can be pretty expensive at times. But
Well, no, because bread's sort of like.
in the saying, it's like,
I mean,
it's cheap.
but bread can sort of be like. It's kind of a ridiculous thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Bread's cool.
Like, it doesn't
He's a
work
good guy.
the way we think it does. Unless you put like a life form in it for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you hungry, boy? You hungry? Here's some sugar. Oh, but don't grow too big. Here's some salt to kill you off if you get too big.
Do vegetarians? I suppose no, it's bacteria, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if they couldn't eat if they did consume bacteria, they would probably have to kill themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, yeah,
Because
exactly.
Bacteria lives inside you.
Probably actually lives inside.
But then actually killing yourself would kill all the bacteria, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, it would. It
Yeah.
would. So I guess you kind of have to. Or you do have to.
Oh, bacteria is not sentient. That's why they. Oh fuck yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's why they eat plants, isn't it? Because bacteria, like, they're not sentient. They're just alive. Bacteria is not sentient. It's just alive.
I guess so.
Yeah.
What is sentient? What's the definition? Oh, we talked about like animals being
has
sentient.
A brain.
Before. Has a brain. Ah, okay.
That's at least what I'm using. It's
I
fair
thought
enough.
it was like self-aware.
Ah.
But I mean, I guess self-aware is self-aware.
We talked about like sci-fi and fantasy and stuff. How they talk about like sapience is normally used for like self-aware, and sentient means just having thought. So like humans are sapient, and human level smart things are sapient.
Ah, yeah.
But they're not like. I don't think they're like real terms that like used in like scientific community or anything.
No. Am I going the right way? Oh yes.
The company earned the title of Australia's most successful bakery franchise.
Oh yeah, it's like the only bakery franchise I can actually think of.
Fuck me, it holds 14.1% of the Australian bread market.
Whoa.
A stable market based on Australia's love for freshly baked bread and growing demand for nutritionally sound produce.
Fair enough. What's the, can you find out what the nearest Baker's Delight is to us? And then, like, show me, don't say it on the show, obviously.
Because they don't know that we live in...
But, like, show me.
Nah, I'm so clever.
I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna... Oh, no! I wanted to go behind him as he talked and have it, like, keep going. He's just, like, chatting to nobody.
I might be a genius.
What?
I'm gonna turn on the GPS and I'm just gonna ask Google with my voice.
You can do that? Oh, it's is it like Siri?
Baker's Delight near me.
What does it say?
Oh,
it did it!
Fuck yes! Oh, it's perfect. It tells us one.
It did it. That's
great.
There's
one right on that street.
Oh,
yeah.
Where's that? Is that in the? Is that like in the main township?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We should.
Directions.
Next time we next time we go for a shop, can we just like
technology and bread, a beautiful synthesization, or something.
And a crunchy sandwich. Oh. A very crunchy sandwich.
Very expensive.
A shocking sandwich. Oh. That was some
I scowled at you. You can't. Maybe you can see with your peripherals.
That was some comedy bronze right there.
Oh, I love that expression.
It's really good.
Was that when we were last playing this that we said it? Or
no, you
else?
said it. You said it out of the show. Was it? Did you come up with that, or was it?
I'm sure I'm not the first person to ever come up with it. But I came up with it independently.
Yeah, it sounds very like a semi-obvious thing.
Sucks about being like, you know, like, oh, I'm so creative. I came up with this thing. Yeah, and somebody else did somewhere else.
Yeah,
and the reason you never heard of it from anyone else is it's not that clever.
No.
Otherwise, it would spread.
It's certainly
good.
It's like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to
witty
say.
enough.
It's not clever, but it's not really
droll.
Witty. Yeah, droll. Yeah, droll works. Droll works. Okay, friend. Calm down. I wonder if I should like tell about that joke that I told you about on the show that like will translate well.
Yes.
Translate well to you, I suppose. It was like
oh, your guy,
in
right?
rehearsal, yeah, my guy.
I got a guy.
Got a guy. He's funny.
Tells me funny jokes. I steal them and use them for my YouTube show.
Oh, did I tell you actually? There's one that actually I may not even told you, so it's even better. That like a trumpet player who I play with
and admire from afar.
Yeah, man, he's really fucking good. He's like, so good. He's like much better than I am.
Oh, the first trumpet.
Yeah, but I'm section leader, so fuck him.
What does that mean, section leader?
It's organizational shit, basically.
Ah, right. He's too busy with the music, but you make the music happen.
Typically, section leader is like the best. Typically.
Oh, really?
It's not with me. Like, not with us, because like it goes, but like section leaders.
The best section leader.
Section leaders were chosen based on like who the conductor knows as well, and the guy who's like really good is like his first year here. Fucking, can you materialize and not hurt me so I can hit you? There we go. But yeah, he was like, we're doing like something we were pretending to know Mexican or something. This is gonna be racist, by the way.
That's fine. A lot of our humor. We're laughing at racism by using it sincerely.
But like, he was pretending to be like Mexican and doing like that thing where you're like pretending that you know Mexican, where you're like, taco,
yeah,
and like taco, prison, and I was like, oh Jesus.
Wow, that's impression of Mexican.
Yeah.
Taco, prison.
Yeah.
My mate, who is
super harsh.
My mate, we all joke that he's Mexican. He's not. One of the Yank guys. He was trying to relate to us a story of why he had a shitty day at work, and he was like really struggling to deal with this kind of rude, impatient person that couldn't speak English.
Ah, yeah.
And he was like trying to tell him how to do the thing.
It's
and then
so
the guy came
unfortunately
back.
bad.
And this is how he described how the person was trying to tell him
Okay.
about the thing. It's like, El Pumpo es brokeno. Like, what? Fucking hell, man.
Wow, Jesus. I'm sure it's exactly what he said.
Yeah, that's definitely what the person said.
This is scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to describe what the funny guy did?
Oh, yeah. So, like,
It's like he did it smugly with his axe as well. Like, gonna get you, gonna get. Aww.
Yeah. Was he like staring at me too? Like,
Yeah.
just like constantly as he walks, like, this is where I'm going. I'm going this way.
When you look at them, when you put it in. Just sexy things.
Yeah. But anyway, like, it was like the end of rehearsal, and we were all like gathering in like the room, to like plan things and what we were gonna do. So I was like walking over to like the little group of people, and I have like for a lot of my life, I've been like planning. I've gotten into the habit of like trying to do things that look cool, just because. But like even like as you do it, a lot of it is like, it's just like also just being like needlessly efficient. Like so what I did was like I had my trumpet case and I'm like, ah shit. And I slid my trumpet like along the ground towards them as I walked so I could text at the same time. And like as I did it, and like I did that and texted, and like there was like another guy in like an opposite part of the room trying to get to the group too, and he was all like, "Hey Peter," and he like whipped his arm around, and, like flung his bag like towards the group as well, and they're like slid to a stop next to them, and he's like, "Hey Peter," and then like fucking threw himself. And like rolled and slid to their feet and like
it was like thumping along the ground.
Yeah, and like everybody like turned around like, what the fuck's going on? And like they just saw like me like bent over and wheezing, and like him lying on the ground with a shit-eating grin on his face.
That's
really good. He committed so well to it. Just like,
oh, God
hey,
bless
Peter!
that man.
Well, just, like, through. It was really good. It's the same guy that I've mentioned before. Actually, he's like he's like kind of a quiet guy.
Yeah.
Yes, he's like, it was really unexpected too.
Don't pull the lever again.
I know.
Alright, episode...
Yeah, man.
Fini?
Episode...
Over!